Modern biotechnology revolutionized every aspect of human life. Genetically engineered bacteria have been used to increase soil fertility. Genetically engineered crops that are more resilient to diseases and climate change help to address global food shortage. Genetically modified organisms are used for environmental cleanup, such as removing pollutants through bioremediation and creating eco friendly products like biofuels. Biotechnology enables efficient production processes like fermentation and development of biodegradable materials. Gene therapy attempts to repair faulty genes to enable personalized medicine. DNA technology is widely used in criminal investigations and paternity testing. Cloning is a process of creating identical copies of an organism, cell, or gene. Gene cloning is creating copies of specific DNA fragments or genes by inserting them into vectors and growing them into host cells, like bacteria. Cell cloning produces identical cells from a single original cell, often used in research to create cell lines. Organismal cloning produces a whole organism that is genetically identical to its original. This can be done through methods like somatic cell nuclear transfer. Somatic cell nuclear transfer is a method where the nucleus of a somatic cell is transferred into egg cell that has had its nucleus removed. The egg then develops into genetically identical organism. That's how the famous sheep Dolly was developed. Through genetic engineering, scientists synthesize recombinant DNA by combining DNA from different sources. It involves the following steps: selecting gene of interest, that is the specific gene to be cloned, molecular scissors or restriction enzymes. Cut the DNA at specific sites to isolate the gene of interest. Molecular carrier or vectors like plasmids carry the gene of interest. The gene is placed onto a vector. The vector containing the genes of interest is introduced into an expression system, such as bacteria, animals, or plant cells. Inside the system, gene replicates or produces a specific product like a protein. This method results in the production of recombinant DNA, leading to the creation of specific products like proteins or enzymes. There are three possible ways to get the genes of interest: to isolate it from chromosomes, to synthesize chemically, and to make it from messenger RNA. Genes can be isolated from the chromosomes by cutting the chromosomes on the flanking or neighboring sites of the gene using specific enzymes known as restriction endonucleases. Another very common method of getting the gene is to synthesize it in the laboratory from messenger RNA using reverse transcriptase. This DNA molecule is called complementary DNA or cDNA. Small genes can be synthesized in the laboratory using chemical methods. This is useful for short genes or segments. Molecular scissors or restriction endonucleases are the natural enzymes of bacteria, which they use for their own protection against viruses. The restriction enzyme cuts down the viral DNA but does no harm to the bacterial chromosome. They are called restriction enzymes because they restrict the growth of viruses. These enzymes cut DNA at exact sequences of nucleotides, called recognition sites. These sites are often palindromic, the same forwards and backwards. When the DNA is cut, it leaves single stranded ends called sticky ends that can easily attach to other DNA pieces. So far, more than 400 such enzymes have been isolated, out of which about 20 are frequently used in recombinant DNA technology. EcoR1 is commonly used restriction enzyme in molecular cloning, DNA mapping, and genetic engineering due to its predictable and reproducible cutting pattern. It cuts double-stranded DNA at specific sequence of bases at the cleavage site. A gap is introduced at which a piece of foreign DNA with the complementary bases can be placed. The single-stranded but complementary ends of the two DNA molecules are called sticky ends. They therefore facilitate the insertion of foreign DNA into vector DNA. Vectors are molecules used to carry a gene of interest into a host cell for cloning or expression. They are crucial in gene cloning, gene therapy, protein production, and transgenic organism creation. Among few common vectors are plasmids, which are small circular DNA molecules found in bacteria, commonly used for gene cloning. Viral vectors are modified viruses used to deliver genes into animal or plant cells. Hybrid vectors are phagemids or cosmids, combining features of plasmids and phages. Artificial chromosomes like bacterial artificial chromosomes and yeast artificial chromosomes are larger vectors used to clone very large DNA fragments. Shuttle vectors, vectors that can replicate in multiple host organisms, such as bacteria and yeast, enabling the study of genes in different systems. To prepare recombinant DNA, the plasmid is cut with the same restriction enzyme that was used to isolate the gene of interest. The gene is joined to the sticky ends of the plasmid. This joining process is facilitated by a special enzyme called DNA ligase, which seals the foreign DNA into plasmid vector. At this stage, the two different DNA pieces are combined, forming recombinant DNA or chimeric DNA. The recombinant genes can be introduced into bacteria through transformation or transduction. Transformation involves making bacterial cell membranes permeable, often using calcium chloride, to allow the uptake of recombinant plasmid. Once inside, the plasmid replicates as bacteria divide, creating clones that carry the recombinant gene and produce the desired product. Transduction, on the other hand, uses bacteriophages as vectors. The phage attaches to host bacterium and injects recombinant DNA into it. The bacterium then produces new phages, each carrying a copy of cloned gene. Screening of vectors often involves the use of antibiotic resistance genes. For example, PBR322 plasmid contains genes for both tetracycline and ampicillin resistance. During cloning, the gene of interest is inserted into tetracycline resistance gene, disrupting its function. After transformation, the bacteria are first grown on ampicillin containing plates, where only cells that have taken up plasmid will survive due to ampicillin resistance gene. These colonies are then transferred to tetracycline containing plates. Bacteria that fail to grow on tetracycline plates indicate successful gene insertion. In this way, colonies that are ampicillin resistant but tetracycline sensitive are selected as positive clones containing the recombinant DNA. A genome is a complete set of genes of an organism. A genomic library is a collection of bacterial or bacteriophage colons, where each colon contains a different DNA fragment from the organism. To create this library, the organism's DNA is cut into pieces and inserted into vectors like plasmids or viruses, which are then taken up by the host bacteria. The entire library holds all the genes of the organism. To find a specific gene, a probe, that is a single stranded labeled nucleotide sequence, can hybridize with the target gene. Once the probe binds, the specific gene can be identified, isolated, and further analyzed or cloned.